As a young man, my dad grew up in Ann Arbor, Michigan. He's one of 6 kids, all went to St. Thomas, just outside of Ann Arbor.
He was a child of the Depression. He lived through lean years with not very much as a kid, but I think he felt he had the world.
Dad was never afraid to try something at least once. He got into the building business as a laborer. He was humping bricks for a guy, and he asked his boss, well, who's in charge here? And the boss told him, well, we're in charge of laying the bricks, but that guy's the builder. And Dad saw that guy, and I think Dad realized, well, if that guy can be a builder, I could become a builder.
He started with a very small house that his aunt took a chance on him and said, go ahead, build a house. The second house he built for his parents, who had never owned a house in their life. And they were so thrilled and so proud that this 18-year-old kid could do this. People would say, you can't get a builder's permit. You're 18 years old. You can't get supplies.
One of my favorite quotes of my dad was, there's no such thing as can't.
He would come up with a solution, and then he'd act on it.
He thought outside the box. He wasn't afraid to take risks.
It's really an amazing story that he was able to take the company to the largest home builder in the world at one point, Fortune 500 company.
He hired people that were a whole lot smarter than him, and he trusted them.
I don't think the culture that Bill created was anything that was taught. It's the type of man that he was. I think he genuinely cared about the people that were buying his houses.
He put people first and profit second. That would be why he got to where he did.
I still to this day have yet to meet anyone who worked harder than my father. Dad never let an employee call Mr. Pulte. It was Bill. And he made sure everybody knew that.
He never became a big shot.
The number of lives that he's touched is unimaginable.
That makes us extremely proud as his children to know that he was so revered throughout not just the industry, but all the other lives he touched. Because he did a lot more than Pulte Homes. That was not what he lived for. He lived for a much bigger calling.
My grandfather always said, God first, family second, Pulte Homes third.
My father's faith was really the thread of work and family life.
Dad was the quiet soldier of Christ. He did things behind the scene. He wanted no glory.
His philanthropy came from his vision and his generosity and his trust in God.
He had everything, and because it was a gift, but that was given to him out of God's gratuitous love for him, I think he always asked the question, how do I ensure this gift keeps giving?
In the long run, his approach to philanthropy was very effective. It wasn't sophisticated. A lot of the missions he supported resulted in wonderful service to people.
He gave even when it hurt. During the financial crisis of 08-09, he borrowed money so that he could give.
He often would say everything he prayed for didn't result in the way he thought it should result, but the way it ended up was far better than he could have ever imagined.
Bill Pulte's life was not for Bill Pulte. It was for God.